Hey guys, welcome to another video. I just figured that today, instead I'd try some multiplayer. Happen to have one of my old buddies on, so I thought, hey, you know what? Great time. And the good thing is you get to see me fumble over all the hotkeys I don't remember. Trying to get in a good spot to heal him, but pretty hard sometimes. And then getting a golem behind them kind of makes sure that he doesn't get absolutely pelted, because the golem kind of chases them into us. I'm on identify duty, probably, so I guess I should fix these up. Let's see what we got. Found this earlier. It's actually not that bad. Pretty surprised. Got some more news about the Thehell 2 today, that it would be primarily split, which it's already been split, but the bugs shouldn't be quite as numerous relating to item morphing and stuff, or like the Thehell 1 transfer, because it's not on the site anymore. So that's kind of good, because it means that when you're looking for a bug, you don't have to worry about, oh, well, my character didn't transfer over. It'll flat out be a new character that you'll need to make, and all the bugs will be ground up. So I'll still probably seek those out, but a lot of those errors I imagine won't be in horror mode, or I mean Doom mode. So I can just seek them that way. Do a normal run, maybe of a class I don't really like. Oh shit, all magic. I wonder if I could, just in case I can, do some hit and run tactics here. That wasn't quite enough.
What ails you, my friend?
I should have probably did a teleport back and forth instead of trying to muscle through all of them.
Greetings.
Not sure if I have a helm like this. Maybe I'll just stash it for later. The firewall, I'll keep that just in case I switch my monk over.
Good day. How may I serve you? Good day. How may I serve you?
The good thing is that I like playing the mage, but the bad thing is usually when I play the mage and I go back to something else, I don't really like it. So then I end up just playing the mage. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time. I don't think it will. And I'll probably let this guy have it because trying to knock back things just bothers all the melee classes. Whoa, 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 fuck. didn't know that there was a
What
boss with
ails
that
you, my
kind of
friend?
ability. That or I've forgotten I'm really rusty. But so what I'm using is pretty much all Joker's set, except that I'm just swapping out the helm and the chest. If I have a lot of friends who are like, you know, best of the best gear and are just like soloing the crypt by themselves super fast, I may switch the gear myself. But usually I try and keep it reasonable to where I am. So someone gave me like a trade. It was like 35 DFE chest plate. It's basically just this but with 35 DFE and better AC. So if we do crypt, I'll put that on. But if we do just like normal stuff. The good thing is my hotkeys actually don't feel too foreign to me. I'm able to still pop in, do a Nova, and get out. I mean, obviously, my dodging skills are pretty poor, as I just shown, but that'll come hopefully with time. The fluidity usually comes when I play for a couple weeks in a row, but just the basic stuff's comes usually pretty quick. Yeah, he said he wanted to kill Saramoth with only knives. I don't know what that meant. I didn't realize what he was up to. Oh well, can still play some games solo, I guess. Or do I have... No. I was gonna say I could go after the Flesh Doom quest, but don't have my files transferred over right now. I should probably get in the swing of things if I'm actually gonna do that quest with any sense of certainty. So someone gave me that. That was really useful, but I don't know. It seems like it's broken.
This is a place.
It's not really game breaking. It just means you don't have to go back as much, which I like. Probably good to put up a portal in case I get clogged here. Shit. I might have to flick on the other armor. DFE is just non-stop stun lock. Or actually, I could go to Hell. Yeah, I'll go to Hell. Usually I like caves in Hell. It's lots of open spaces, and usually the enemies actually take fire damage, which is good. Yeah, this is much better. It's things can hit me, but it seems at least that I can still survive. 1 sec. Alright, back on track. I did get kind of unlucky threshers on this level. I don't really like them. They take way too long to kill for a mage. At least with... Shit. Kind of always run the risk of warping into stuff, even with improvision. And you can do it the other way. You can set up walls for everything, but honestly, I'm not really a fan. It makes the gameplay, I don't know, I guess you must have, if you've done it for so long, you just don't really feel like doing it again. So hopefully I can get on to level 12. Is that level 12? Yeah, it's level 12. See if maybe I can muscle through, but... Alright, there we go. Fury got 35 spells, which is usually enough to use Flash somewhat efficiently, if the enemies are actually made for it. Shit. was alright, but you gotta get so close, it's like, I don't know. Alright, looks like we got all the archers. It's key. That's weird, he seems to be gaining hit points. Alright, that's a decent chunk of them. I could either continue on or go back up to 12. But fighting a Batten is kind of a pain in the ass because if you're unlucky enough to find his minions with a Hydra, it's like you're pretty much fucked, so. Oh, that's handy. I always like to have my golem down so that when I do finally want to use him, I don't have to double click. That's actually something I didn't notice. The max XP is much higher. It used to be like 181 something, I think. Man, that fucking volume is really loud on those guys. Jeez. Yeah, basically I just like my golem to deal with all that shit. And then I can kill all the squishies in the level. What kind of space do I have here? Fuck. Shit. That's another benefit that should be coming to the Hell 2 is diagonal and well, just diagonal walls actually will be removed, or at least there'll be an option. Because we've all been there where you're trying to cast something and either your golem or someone walks over it and it just fucks it right up. Those are nice to have in my bar. I like relics for my.
Greetings.
So when those are turned off, monks, scouts, and then maybe even assassins will be pretty happy. It's kind of happy, like I'm pretty happy, but that would be, it's kind of just like a half-second delay. It's not really like a huge save. Base there's too many threshers, so I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. It's one thing if they're just difficult enemies for a mage, but when they just take so long, it's like ghouls. Like I'm not gonna fight against ghouls. Shit. Oh, fuck. Man, that's fucking agitating. I probably clogged the portal there. Probably best if I went to caves. I really want to find one on my own. Like, it's one thing to trade for a chess piece like this, but with like negative 35 DFE. But like, you want to find it on your own. And I did like countless butcher runs where it should drop at least one with like 30 or like 29 to 32 DFE. But yeah, I guess it's just not in the cards. In the Hell 2, one of my lightning ones with DFE turned into fire resist. So I could do it in the Hell 2. Basically, the idea is to stir up as much shit as we can, and then warp into the middle of it and have some fun. Maybe we'll do this as a little safe spot, but hopefully we don't come to that. There we go, some mana potions to work with. Oh shit, double clicked. Right now, I think there is a small glitch. Well, not a glitch, but just kind of like something with Flesh Doom quest that I don't really think is supposed to be done. And I have a video of it, but I'm gonna see if Mordor already knows about the issue or not. But basically I don't want to like give any people who are just new to the game any suggestions about, you know, how to do that quest level the cheap way. It's on level 3, so hopefully they'll get back to me soon, but until then I don't really want to post that video. But on this character I'll do Flesh Doom. I'll probably do it actually next video. That or I'll do Horizon's Demons. Oh, my monk. Probably the best way to save time is to just set up the Hydras and then fight something else. It seems clumsy, but at the same time it's also kind of fun to try and remember like what enemies are where when you're warping around like this. Get in there, Golem. Well, he takes lightning damage, but gotta get the Golem in there. That boss is able to drop, excuse me, the Gladiator set amulet. I probably should have saved my Hydra there. Here we go. I don't want to really use flash on these guys because they seem to run, and I don't really have the catch that I'd like. Sometimes I get a couple, but usually it just ends up in heartbreak. See, in a situation like that, I'd like lightning to actually have some beneficial purpose, like some situational use. Because right now, Lightning Ball is king, and it just, I don't know. It is in a bad spot on the keyboard, I'll give it that, so like I'm not too worried about it, but it would make playing the class a little bit harder, which I think would be a good thing. I was pretty sure he took Stone Curse, so I was like, what's happening to this guy? Does he take? Oh, he actually takes fire. No, lightning. Lightning. Very nice. Very nice. Looks like this level's pretty much cleaned up, so firewall. I'll go down to number 10. Let's see if we got any fire guys. Oh man. Shit. So many fire resistant things. Well, things that take fire damage. That's a real treat. These guys ruin all the fun. Gotta use elemental on them. Cauldron. Actually, this level's kind of too, I don't want to say like too easy, because I could definitely die here, but it's just too many fire resists, so I'm gonna go to level 11. It's like if you don't really feel engaged, because like you're always using elemental. That's why I don't really like that spell. So it's like when everything's just fire resistant, it's like, well, all you're using is fireball. It's nice to have like a mix of them all. Oh, here we go. Fire. Bam. Alright. Got our own little haven here. Now we can be a pussy. Just kidding. It's nice just to charge up before the fight. I forget what those are. They're lightning. I think it's lightning. I go with lightning. Yeah. Right now I think my spells are a little too high for this area. That's what it seems like, at least. Like I could go with like level, well, I mean you couldn't go with like level 20 spells or something, but honestly feel like maybe level 25 would be reasonable, or 28. Just enough so that you can like kill the familiars with your novas, but so that you're not like 3-shotting enemies. That's a lot of lightning damage, wow. Oh, they're not stone curseable. Would have been nice to play with more people, I guess, but that's Tungle for you. Can go like 3 months playing with one person. It's like, wow, every day they're on pretty much. Always play together, and then just no one. That's pretty much why I stopped playing multiplayer, actually. Not because I wanted to, or I prefer single player. I actually prefer multiplayer, but it just, everyone else was all on horror. Or purgatory, so I don't know. I could do like an hour of purgatory a day, but after that I'm really not in the mood, because all my characters are pretty much past that point, and the ones that aren't are basically the characters I don't like, so I might reconsider that though. Like if I actually have someone who's within a reasonable level. The thing is, if I'm trying to catch up to someone else, it's not fun. If it's like they're a little bit trying to catch up to me, that's not too bad. Whoop. Ah, shit. I think that's it. Fuck. Ah. A costly misclick.
What ails you, my friend? Greetings!
When do I have this in my inventory? Must have found it. Oh, this is still level 10. Whoops. But yeah, on level 11 I don't think I'm gonna fight the golems. It's just It's a real chore. And it's kind of fun to use them as pylons to go around. Let's see, what does he take? Like, sick. Alright. But yeah, it's fun to use them as pylons, it's just not fun to really kill them, so. Might need to trim some of them. Now the greedy me wants to do a Nova there, but that sounds like that sounds like death. Fire damage. I was kind of hoping they were magic damage, but whatever. He's still not dead. I guess they got some fire resistance to them. There we go. Not bad. Yeah, it's like I'm on and off. Like I feel like this level I do pretty well, but then like the other levels I just felt like I was doing atrocious. Oh shit. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was in a corner there.
What ails you, my friend?
Maybe I will try. What's his name? A Batten on level 12. Hopefully I don't run into him too early, but likely I won't. In case I do though, I think is it? Oh man, that's so lucky. Oh, that's a godsend. So So basically I just don't want to use Hydra here. It's almost like I'm playing two different games when I go from this to my monk. It's like melee feels just so much different. It's like so much about how you can hit your potions and make sure you don't like misstep. This one it's like, you know, how fast can you recognize the pattern basically, and how you're gonna set yourself up, and can you click your hotkeys fast enough. Is that a bit? No. Oh shit. Okay, it's time to pussy out. The unfortunate thing is that I have to hold this spot. The good thing is that I have this spot to begin with. Looks like they left me be for now. That's good. Usually I don't like to kill these enemies, but because I am fighting an Uber, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, fuck that up. I just use the Holy Nova, or any Nova really, if I can't get too close to them, just kind of as like a damage buff. It should hit a lot of them, so that's all that really matters. It's weird, I don't really know where they're coming from. There should be like a group of 15 of them, but leave that wall up for later. Okay, there it is. Alright, that's good. We got him before he started warping all over me. So many golems. I guess that makes sense. If I ran into two of them and they
What
weren't
ails
down
you,
at
my
the
friend?
bottom, they would have been over that way. I forget if I have a portal up or not.
Greetings!
Alright, let's go. Oh, I guess I do have a portal. That's good. Okay, oh, shit. Shit. Alright, made it. Yeah, I don't know why that fucking guy. Like, I should be in a corner. Unless I
What ails you, my friend?
mismatched the wall, but I was pretty sure I had lines on both sides. And it only usually does that when you're on Tungle with like another person in the game. Okay. No, it's still not working. Maybe that wall is just not situated properly. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. Or no, maybe No, I'm fucking in the wrong spot. God damn. Let's see what we got here. Almost perfect stats, but on a shitty helm. And whoever made that wand for me, or that stick with 250 identified charges, bless you. It saves so much time for me in the party. Let's see here.
I cannot cast that.
Kind of lucking out here with my AC. there's still more. Okay, I want to see if I can actually get that wall set up right. Okay, that's definitely... Okay, I'm taking fire damage. Okay, I'm not taking fire damage. Okay, I'm taking fire damage. Alright, so this... They shouldn't be able to get beside me here. I don't understand how they're doing that. Let me just see. I'll cast my golem. Okay, yeah, he walks out, and he will not walk out of a firewall. So, I think the AI is fucky. Or maybe Mordor improved it, I don't know. There. So it shouldn't be possible to get in here. Oh shit. Fuck. Damn. I forgot to keep the golem in there with me.
What ails you, my friend?
Greetings!
Naturally, the way I play costs me a whole lot of gold. Die quite a bit this way. Like this, I can't even fucking cast fucking firewall because my golem's in the way. That's why I'm kind of iffy about whether I'd want it to be in the hell at all or just in the hell too. Because like, it's definitely something that just happens in the hell. And it's not like unreasonable for the circumstances to line up, like right there. It's like I wasn't panicked. I was trying to give it, you know, get it beside me, but the golem was there, so I don't know. I kind of feel like it should be in the hell, but I don't know. There's probably like a few people out there who want it still. I don't know. Nobody really responded to the forum about that. Maybe it's not really an issue and I just keep thinking it is. Shit.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Man, that's a lifesaver. I almost forget to use them most of the time because they're on my hotbar. Flash definitely seems like a spell, like if you have high spell levels, it gets out of control. Other spells, like even Fireball and Lightning Ball, like they get good, but they don't get like insane until you start having like, you know, 46, 45 level spells. But Flash is just like, once you have like a decent Flash, it kind of makes, you know, enemies like Balrogs, they're difficult enemies to hit. They dodge quite a bit, and it's just like, you know, kind of simplifies it a little too much in my opinion. It's kind of like having, what would I call it? Arcane Nova that gives you temporary invulnerability, and it's up 100% of the time. Oh, oops, missed that up. Try and actually go for other enemies here. Yeah, Arcane Star, it doesn't really get too crazy. Holy Bolt is set up so it never gets too powerful. But yeah, Flash is just like, that's night and day. That's kind of like when gladiators come into the caves that are set up to like solo Uber Diablo. They just take no damage and just like wreck everything. Shit. Okay. Shouldn't be able to get me there. I'm pretty proud of myself. That was pretty quick. Usually I have a lot more difficulty getting those angles up, especially under pressure. Terrible under pressure. There we go. You just want to make sure you don't miss your warp on the way into this fire spot, or he could get the place inside the firewall. Couple more fire resistant things here. Not a whole lot. Shit. Gotta outwarp this fucker. Cauldron. Oh, God, shit. Fucking die, god damn it. Okay, you know what, this is becoming too much of a hassle. Need to stone or something. Shit. Fuck. Man, I wish I could see his health points once I'm dead. Took so many Hydra shots. Damn.
What ails you, my friend?
Hello, my friend. Greetings!
Alright, well, next video, hopefully level 3 of Flesh Doom, and if not that, Horizon's Demons. Catch you guys next time.